On today's video, it's time to expertise our William. William is one of the most versatile cavalry commanders out there. Fantastic for open field, Arc of Osiris, and many other things. He's a great secondary to a commander we're missing a pair for. So, for the second time in this game, we're going to expertise William, and I'll explain to you why I'm doing it, what my thoughts are, and how this account is going to progress from here on out. This is the jumper account, so sit back. Don't forget to slap that like, and let's go. Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to Gekko Gaming. I recorded most of this video. Thank God I didn't start the expertise before I realized that the microphone was muted. So, F's in the chat, boys. But I was trying to get William to 4 stars with level 10, but we failed. And now we're just going to really quickly crank him up to 4 star. Okay, I was in the middle of a sentence in the previous recording when I realized everything went haywire. So, let's start off with why I'm expertising William. William is by far one of the most versatile cavalry commanders out there. He has a set of skills that is tremendously helpful for the open field, especially for big swarm fights like KVK stuff and things like that. It's also tremendously good for rallying. We've been seeing some Zhang Yu William rallies out there. We've been seeing him back into the meta. And he's also fantastic on the open field in Arc of Osiris for the same reason he's good in the open field in general. For a while now, I have had a Saladin 5551 in this account. And when we got the legendary set on our Attila, we had a bunch of good equipment kind of left over, quote unquote, for cavalry. And so while we did focus on our infantry set to get an infantry epic set done first, we now have some leftovers we can fill and get a good cavalry march out there as well. The problem is, like, the only thing left in this account that could be good legendary wise with William, with Saladin would have been Minamoto, but they're not that good with each other. And our Cao Cao, nowhere near where we want him. Our, where is he? Genghis Khan, nowhere near where we want him. And so what we got left with is essentially getting our William expertised. Now, if you've never expertised a legendary commander, what I did is bad. You definitely want to get that first skill leveled up first and then get the rest of them leveled up. Don't you worry, with skill lock available in the game now, you can do what I did, get him to level 40 or 30 and then 4 stars, or even 60 and whatever you want, and just make sure you lock the first 3 skills, get that first skill done, and then if you're going to expertise, it doesn't matter. And if not, I mean, it is always, most commanders is always decent to go one by one. But for example, there are scenarios like in William where you can avoid the 4th skill for the sake of avoiding it and then go just 1, 2, and 3 and so forth and so on. Because we are straight expertising this commander, I'm just going to let it go and start ripping sculptures because really that's what we're here for. So let's start getting our sculptures in. The microphone is good this time. All is good this time, except that I could level them up a little bit just so it's not too low, the microphone level. So here we go. Let's start off with William sculpture obtaining and expertising, and I'll kind of give you the direction I want to go with this account. The unfortunate reality is that with the Rise of Kingdom sponsorship ending a few months back, well, almost half a year now, I kind of reached a point where it is not it is not within my financial means to be able to spend as much as I spent previously on both of these accounts, maintaining the big account and the jumper account. And I'm kind of having to focus back and forth between the two, which is causing a little bit of issues because while I focus on one, the other one slows down its progress. And time doesn't stop, right? The wheels are going on. We've had a cavalry wheel that I spun on the big account, but I did not spin on the jumper account, which caused a little bit of a problem because I do want to get Zhang Yu expertise on this account as well, but now I need to wait a whole cycle until the next wheel comes out to get a little bit of those sculptures, which will also give me time to gain some more legendary commander sculptures. But in all reality, because of the lack of spending on both the accounts at the same time, gems are not particularly available, which is about right. It's how it is, and I'm not complaining about it. But I do need to figure out how I keep both of these accounts fun and entertaining for you guys and for myself. And so I think that we're still going to focus a bit more on the big account than on the jumper account, but the jumper account needs to be the fun account. And that's what it was meant to be from the get-go as we expertise our William. Now we have another legendary commander ready to rock and roll. The idea behind this account was always that when I revitalized it, it wasn't going to focus on anything. It was going to focus on getting the best possible rally leading, open field fighting possibilities, right? And along the way, the meta in the game shifted a lot towards archers on the open field, which this account never focused on at all because the meta previously was primarily infantry and cavalry on the field. And so things are shifting in the game, and this account is kind of trying to catch up at all time, but also falling behind a little bit. So it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but we're progressing, but we're not going as fast forward as we want to go. And that is completely fine. We just got to figure out how we do this in a correct way. So now the pairings that we have are a little bit more interesting. We have Guan Yu and Alexander available. And now with Guan Alex, they can take this beautiful set of equipment and go slay stuff very easily. And I believe we don't have a preset for him yet. So Guan Alex is going to be a fantastic pair for us. We also have now Saladin William available on deck, which is going to be really, really good as the second open field march for fighting. We have Attila Takeda available as well for open field and rallying. And we will now have, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have our Richard Charles Martel, which is not a bad pair. It is not the worst thing you can do. But again, we can utilize them. We can also utilize YSG and Ethelfled YSG to kind of have like a debuffer buffer AoE madness. And there's a little bit more we can play with. But we definitely have 3 solid open field marches now, and they are building up the right troops for them. We're now finally with the T5 infantry, with the T5 cavalry for rally leading and for rally stuff. Again, we're working our way towards VIP 17, which is extremely important for you to at least be able to you know, if you don't have it with all the researches, at least VIP 17 is what you need if you want to lead rallies and stuff like that. So I don't think, based on the fact that research, the tech for KVK is that important, I don't think that we'll be leading too many rallies in the near future. But we're definitely going to keep trying and keep doing our thing with this account. For now, we're still in K2 with it. I don't know what the plan moving forward is going to be for this account. We're now in UCS. I need to see where we move, what we do with it next. There is a possibility of migrating out. There's a possibility of staying here and continuing our journey with UCS. I don't know. But for now, we're focusing on keeping this account active, get growing good, back to gathering. We have a lot of gathering to do because KVK always comes around the corner, and you never know when it's going to come, so you really want to make sure you're prepared for it. I have been focusing, because of a bunch of feedback from you guys, a little bit more on this account and on the other accounts. You guys seem to enjoy the content we make, and as much as my inspiration in this game has gone down a little bit, you guys keep pushing me forward. And so we are going to keep pushing forward with this account and seeing how we can get it to a higher level of usage for you guys to get an awesome fun out of this account, fighting in KVK as well as the other account as we go. William is indeed expertise. I'm not going to drag this for too long. And all I'm going to say is, again, thank you all for watching this video, subscribing to the channel. Still, you know, sticking around with us through thick and thin. I know that things have been up, things have been down. I haven't really been too active in terms of the content because, quite frankly, I'm having a hard time finding inspiration in this game for new stuff. But with the new game mode and with the new with everything coming out now in this game, and there's a little bit more coming out in the very near future, I think that we're gonna have a very good time making the content yet again. I'm Gekko. I'm out of here. I appreciate you all again, and I will see you in tomorrow's stream. We're gonna do some Osiris League bets, and Sunday we have 3 casts coming up, so you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel because you're gonna get some of the best Ark of Osiris content you've seen. Take care and have a good one. Peace.